Hello and welcome to the Whoniverse and to a quick video. Now, in a recently released photo from the BBC, we will finally get a look at Series 12 of Doctor Who, and the return of a familiar frenemy, the Judoon. These Rhino-like aliens have been appearing in Doctor Who since 2007, and in that time they racked up quite a few appearances. But who are they? Well, in the line of the Judoon, using what we know from the TV series, books and official audio adventures. Some of the images in this video aren't the best quality, so I apologise for this in advance. The Judoon are an alien species from the planet Judonia. They have the appearance of a humanoid rhino. Much like rhinos, they are thick-skinned, allowing them to withstand a variety of melee attacks. However, as they pack brawn, they lack in brain power, with some sources suggesting their brain would fit in a teaspoon. The Judoon started out as a warlike race, until the majority went on to join various intergalactic agencies, such as the Shadow Proclamation. They are basically the space police. The Judoon were used mainly as guns for hire, much like the classic series of Doctor Who had the Ogrons filling this role. The Judoon follow strict rules and codes to the letter of the law, which leads to a lack of emotion in certain cases. There's not much to suggest when the series originated, especially when Doctor Who is a show full of time travel. However, their first appearance in Earth history would be as part of the Alliance in the Series 5 finale The Pandorica Opens, in 102 AD. The Judoon joined forces with the Doctor's enemies to trap him in a prison, thinking he was the enemy. Next time we hear from the Judoon, its Earth's chronological timeline is part of the audio titled Judoon in Chains, where Captain Kaibo, the 19th Judoon Interplanetary Force, became stranded in a Victorian circus on the 19th of May 1884. He was bound in chains and forced to perform. The 6th Doctor attempted to help and prevent the rest of the fleet getting into the same fate. In 1902, while working on the Galactic Council, the Judoon were conned into assisting in the plot to use temporal reversion devices on Earth, as they abducted Balmoral Castle during this, a misunderstanding would be known as the Balmoral Incident. As a result of this, the Judoon were banned from Earth. In 2008, a plasmavore who was pretending to be an old lady called Florence Finnegan murdered the child princess of Padrovola Regency 9, and then escaped to the Royal Hope Hospital. The Judoon used the H2O scoop to transfer the Royal Hope Hospital to the Moon, as they had no jurisdiction over Earth. The plasmavore had drunk the blood of human, and passed as a human on their scanners. However, the 10th Doctor was able to make her drink his own blood, making it seem like she was an alien again. Martha Jones then convinced the Judoon to check her again. Finding her to be the alien they sought, they killed her. The Judoon also investigated Slovene activities on Earth. They had forced some members of the Slovene family, including Kit Magfak Luthvin Day Slovene, out of Raxacorico Falapatorius. When the 10th Doctor and Donald Noble came to the Shadow Proclamation to investigate the stolen planets, the Judoon were working there. And a Judoon was guarding the Shadow Architect when Colony Sarf entered the Shadow Proclamation, demanding to know the 12th Doctor's location. Back on Earth in 2009, Captain Tybo, the 1005th Judoon Guard, crashed on Earth while transporting the prisoner Androvax the Veil. Androvax escaped, and Tybo, wounded in his pursuit, was forced to accept help from Sarah Jane Smith and her friends. He was eventually able to track Androvax down and return him to custody. He initially sentenced Rani and Clyde to disintegration for interfering with his pursuit, by locking him in an EM shield room, but he later commuted their sentences to planetary confinement after they helped prevent Androvax from escaping. The Judoon later took Androvax to a prison planet in the Celestial Cluster. In 2010, a Judoon was at a bar when the 10th Doctor came to visit Jack Harkness, one last time before his regeneration. A pair of Judoon policed the hidden trap street in London which housed lost aliens on Earth under the protection of Mayor Me. As for the rest of the inhabitants, they appeared cloaked in human form, through the use of Lurkworm's misdirection circuit. Then, in 2487, the Judoon investigated the Invisible Assassin. They tracked it to New Memphis. The 10th Doctor believed that they would cause more harm than good, and agreed to work with the Judoon commander, Rockmar, provided the other Judoon kept off the planet. With the help of Nikki Jupiter, they were able to find the Invisible Assassin, bring down 2 criminal empires, and find the bombs planted within Terminal 13. After the mission, Rockmar left the Judoon forces and joined Nikki's detective agency. Then in the 52nd century, Dorian Maldovar procured security software for the Headless Monks by extracting it from the memory of a Judoon trooper. Later, a squad of Judoon were part of the 11th Doctor's army which assaulted Demon's Run in order to rescue Amy Pond and her baby. When Colonel Manton gave the clerics the order to run away from Demon's Run, the Judoon escorted them off the station and out of the quadrant. There's a few other undated events, including at least one Judoon being abducted and sent to face their fear in the Minotaur's prison ship. Another event involved Judoon ships among the fleets above Trenzalore, who travelled there in response to the first question. They were either destroyed or retreated when the Daleks broke the planet's force field and the siege of Chancellor grew into a war. So, that is the history of the Judoon. That's who they are, that's what they've been up to. They have appeared in Doctor Who and its spin-offs multiple times, however not often are they the main characters, so I'm hoping we get to see them in full force in Series 12. With that said, I hope you enjoyed this quick video as I delve back into the world of Doctor Who. I've still got more Doctor Who videos planned for the future, so be sure to subscribe to keep up to date with the latest videos. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.